Rice cultivation, paddy cultivation. Okay, what is this topic is? Rice is famous in Indian subcontinent. Indian subcontinent is divided into three parts. One is the eastern part, one is the western part, and one is northern part. Western part in India's Gangetic Plain is considered as the central part of the Indian subcontinent. East westward through the Pakistan to the Nile Delta, and that is the considered as the western part of Indian subcontinent. Eastern part of Indian subcontinent, it goes till the Philippines, and northern part of Indian subcontinent, it goes till Mongolia through the Tibet and Caucasus. There are three parts of Indian subcontinent. Rice or paddy. It's a crop of Indian subcontinent, that is central part and eastern part of Indian subcontinent. Okay, we are talking about paddy, western part. If I go west to India, more or less rice cultivation is not there. Very less in, I believe, Madagascar or somewhere in Africa, very less the rice cultivation is there, too, very less, more or less. If I go eastern to India and eastern to India till Philippines, rice cultivation is there. Even in Indonesia, good rice cultivation is there. In Yunnan province of China, that is considered a part of Indian subcontinent, that sum up to 4% of the Chinese rice cultivation, it is in the Indian subcontinent only. More or less, India, right now, India and eastern part of the Indian subcontinent is right cultivation. Western part of India, right now, India, western part from Pakistan, little bit rice cultivation is there. And beyond that, more or less rice cultivation is not there. People would have seen Mexican rice. In Mexico, rice cultivation is there. But no one would have heard about rice paddy cultivation in United States of America. It is doing paddy cultivation since the 17th century, I believe, or 17th century. From the 17th century onwards, there is a paddy cultivation in United States. That is surprising because paddy cultivation generally happens through the monsoon rain in the month of June, July, August, and September. 4 months, there will be tons and tons of rain will happen through the Himalaya. Okay, means Himalaya will become a kind of mediator and there will be rain adjoining area. And through that, rice cultivation happens through the rainwater, not through the river water or pond water. Rainwater is more than sufficient in this area to have the paddy. Paddy needs water. Paddy agricultural field, it needs water to be there. Water should be there with the paddy 24 hours. Means paddy crops should be inside the water. Some 3 inch, 4 inch water should be there always. That is paddy. It cannot be parched land the way wheat cultivation happens. Corn cultivation, wheat cultivation, sorghum, that is jowar cultivation. There, the root of that plant must not be under the water. There should not be water. It should be dry. But these are the dry crops, whereas for the paddy, it should be always under the water. Means if this is the soil, then water will be, if this is the soil, earth, and this is the root of the paddy, then there should be water at least 2 inches, 3 inches always. That is required for the paddy. Paddy is different crop altogether. Paddy cultivation in United States. Why it is in news nowadays? Now United States is going with the trade deal with many countries, and United States is in news because of that also. Trade deal of the United States with many countries, and among that trade deal there is one country called Japan. United States has done trade deal with the Japan. Okay, what is that trade deal? In the trade deal with Japan that United States has done recently, I believe 2 weeks back only, 15% tariff will be imposed on the Japanese product entering into America. And for American product, it will be more or less open market, Japan as an open market. Japan would invest $500 billion investment in America. There are other things also that people are not seeing it. Japan will buy for sure. This is under the agreement. For every year, this much product Japan will buy from the America. That is automobile product. American car, American auto. Japan must purchase it and push it into the Japanese market. That is required. And another requirement is Japan must purchase American rice from the America. There it came into the news. American rice that is being cultivated in America, that will be exported to Japan. Japan must buy American rice. What is American rice? Is it really that America is source of monsoon out there? Is the monsoon rain that happens in America and America is producing rice out there? Certainly not. America is not known for monsoon rain. Okay, rain are there in some region of America. One reason is the Sacramento River in California, North California, north to San Francisco. There is a good river area that is called Sacramento River, and in the Sacramento River area, there are rain happens, but it is a wetland called marshland. Means you can dam the river and nicely you can irrigate the area. The soil is clay soil where you can water will be stagnant. Water will not go inside the earth. It is not the sandy water, sandy land. Through damming it and through rainwater together, you can take the rice product out there in the Sacramento River area in California or the Mississippi River. Missouri River that comes from the west and Mississippi River it comes from the east. I believe they meet in the Missouri state or somewhere. And there the new river that will be known as Mississippi River only. It descend, it descend and it will go to the Gulf of Mexico through the states like Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So near to that, there is a rice cultivation in 5 states out there in the Mississippi River marshland, and that is Missouri, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. That is north to Dallas. Dallas is the big town. Dallas and Houston are the big town in Texas, south state of the America. East to it, northeast to it, it falls in the marshland of Mississippi only. So that region, 5 states there: Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, and Mississippi, and this side, California, in the Sacramento area. There also rice cultivation happens. Okay, and in this, how rice are being sown through the airway, through helicopter or a small aeroplane. They sow the seed of the rice. This is how the rice cultivation happens in this area. By the damming the river and whatever rain they get, there is a rice cultivation. So we will see this data because it is coming as a surprise to the people that America really cultivate rice indeed. United States is a country which import rice, that is true, from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Thailand. America import rice that is called basmati rice. Basmati rice is known as king or queen whatsoever, the king of the rice. Okay, there are other rice also from the Bihar state of India where you will get a smell also. That is the higher to basmati rice also. There are black rice that is cultivated in the Gonda region of Uttar Pradesh. Gonda region, Basti region of Uttar Pradesh. There is a black rice also, black diamond or black jewel, whatever you can say. That is also a pioneer in the rice. Anyway, what kind of rice is being cultivated in US and how much they consume and how much they export and to which country they export? A surprising fact that we are hearing nowadays that America is a rice exporter of American rice. There is another variety of rice that is being cultivated in the America and it is called American rice. Okay, so that we will see. I have some data. Okay, so I have some data about the American rice that is in heavily in news nowadays. American rice. Okay, if I see the chart that which country not export, how much country wise that which country produces how much rice or paddy. India is number one, and how much it produces the rice is 265 million ton. 265 million ton. Ton is 1000 kilogram. 265 million ton paddy or rice India cultivate. China is number 2, 255. Bangladesh 52. Indonesia 54 million ton. Okay, in that fashion, Vietnam 42 million ton. That is number 5. 6 is Thailand 34 million ton. Myanmar 24 million ton. Philippines 19 million ton. Cambodia number 9 11 million ton. And Pakistan 11 million ton. Means all are Indian subcontinent only except China. And in China also along toward the Indian region only they cultivate the rice. Number 14th is America. 7 million ton of rice that America produces every year. 7 million ton of rice. And that is in Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas. That is all along one area only. Looks like five states, but whatever intersection comes in through the Mississippi River and then in the Sacramento River in California. So these are the rice producing. Rice is the crop that tastes extremely well. This is the this is the king of food grain, rice. If I say mango is king of fruit, then rice is king of food grain. Without rice, you will not enjoy food at all. Wheat, corn, or jowar and bajra, it will not satiate your brain. You need rice. Okay, so in that fashion. Okay, in Sacramento River and Mississippi River, these are the two river marsh area. Means when they meet the sea in the delta area, these are being cultivated in America. Okay, now if America is producing 7 million ton of the rice, then half of it is consumed there only. 10% of it is used in making beer, I believe, beverages. Otherwise, for the food they use, either for the animal food or human food, for food they use. Half of it they export. America export around 3.5 or 3 million ton of rice every year. No one knows about it. Okay, what are the variety? What are the variety that America rice are being cultivated? Carolina Gold, Carolina Gold, Japonica rice, then Cal Rose. There are 20 variety of rice from the long rice to medium rice to small rice America produces and they export to the world. Okay, half of it, around 3 million ton of rice America is exporting worldwide. Japan happened to be the maximum importer of the rice. If America export rice to the world, Japan in 2024 data, Japan was the maximum importer of the American rice, especially the Japonica, especially the Japonica variety of the rice. In 2024, Japan imported 0.77 million ton of the rice out of 3.5 million ton or 3 million ton what America exported in 2024. 0.77 million ton Japan only imported the Japonica variety of the rice. Okay, and it paid $295 million to the America when it exported the rice. Okay, how much is the American rice that cost outside the America if they export? What is the rate at which they export? It varies, depends upon the quality of the rice. So rice is exported from America at 64 cent per kg, 64 cent per kg to $6.69 per kg, depend upon the quality of the rice. 64 will come as more or less 50 rupees per kg in India. Okay, means this is what America export around the world. Okay, what are the data that which country import rice from the America? If I talk about it, means if I talk the how much America produces 7 million ton every year, whereas India produces 265 million ton every year. Anyway, that is the difference. But if I see which country export rice from the which country import rice from the America, I have 2023 data. Japan imported 0.266, and in 2024 0.77 million ton. In 2023, Japan imported 0.266 million ton of rice from America. That costed it 270, that costed it $400 million. Something like that. Mexico imported American rice in 2023, and that was 0.529 million ton, and it paid $278 million. It is near, so it paid less. Okay, then Canada imported 0.215 million ton of the rice in 2023, and it paid $213 million. Iraq paid $149 million, and it imported 0.219 million ton, means 219 ton of the 219,000 ton of rice from America. Saudi Arabia, it paid $87 million, and it imported 0.085 million ton, 85,000 kilogram, 85,000 ton. Korea Republic paid $68 million, and it imported 0.042 million ton of rice. Honduras in Central America, it paid $60 million, and it imported 0.15 million 0.15 million ton. And Colombia, it imported $56 million, and it imported 0.13 million ton. The country who are poor, they are paying more, means rate increases. Anyway, and high quality rice will go there. If more, far more high quality rice will go there, near less quality rice will go there. There are many countries. I read about 7 or 9 countries. Okay, which all countries they export region, they import rice from America. Then those countries are Mexico, Central America, South America, the Caribbean islands, Northeast Asia, Northeast Asia, Middle East countries, and Canada. Caribbean island means like West Indies, Cuba, and those region countries. Anyway, what is the history of the rice in America? So rice started cultivation in the 18th century in the Georgia and South Carolina marshland. I mean, there are wetlands in Georgia and South Carolina. There they started African rice from Africa, from Madagascar, whatsoever they brought the rice breed, and they were cultivating there. Okay, then later in 18th century only, adjoining region more or less, they started in the adjoining region like Louisiana and Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, in this area. In 20th century, in these are a story of 18th and 19th century. In 20th century, they started cultivating rice in California, Sacramento River area. Okay, so this is the story of rice field, American rice. Now, question is arising that American rice, is it really in demand the way basmati rice of India is? Certainly not. American rice is not in demand at all. That's why no one had heard about American rice. Rather than American rice is in demand, America forces through trade deal. If any country is doing trade deal with America, America forces its agricultural product on that country. The way America is forcing India also to take its agricultural product, means American rice will come to India. That will be probably cheaper rice to the basmati rice and whatsoever. So America is forcing country for the agricultural deal. If you want to do trade with us, you have to take our agricultural product. And in that product, rice is also coming nowadays. That is called American rice. I don't know, it is really mind blowing or not. That has to be seen. But this is how it is. And Japan has agreed now with the trade deal that it will buy a major part of the American rice, and American rice will go to the Japan. If trade deal happens with the India in future, then get ready to cook American rice.